On today's video, we're going to take you on a driving tour of Bedford at Falls River in North Raleigh. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods. I lived here for over 10 years. There's tons of cool sections of this neighborhood: the Charlestons, the bungalows, the Bailey Park collection, the estates, a bunch of townhomes, all kinds of stuff. Plus they have a commercial section of the neighborhood that you can walk to and a pool complex. Really cool. We're going to show you all that stuff and more coming up on today's video. This is Chris Morton, Bradbury Real Estate Group. Let's get going. So as you first come into the neighborhood, you see the fountain here with the Bedford logo. Really sets the tone with this roundabout about how cool this neighborhood is. Bedford's been here for about 20 years now, and so you can imagine the trees and the plantings and all have really matured up. And the first section you come to as you're kimming in the neighborhood is the Charlestons. They're called the Charlestons because they look like homes that you would see in Charleston, South Carolina. Southern, very stately. You'll notice the homes are towards the front of the lot. Lots of them have porches. It's a new urbanism style that was super popular back about 20-25 years ago and really still popular today. I actually built a house in here we're going to take you to and show you what it looks like. And by the way, we have a listing in here. This is on Hopeton Avenue. Has a primary master suite on the first floor. Few of these houses do. About 5 of the 15 plans that were built in this section have downstairs primary suites. Love the sidewalks and how tree lined it is. And this is my old home coming up here. The a couple owners back painted it dark gray. We initially had it a beige color. Love living in this section of the neighborhood. This is a super popular section. Even today with resales, they sell really quickly. Homes are ranging from about $700,000 to about $850,000 in the Charleston section. So now we're coming into the bungalow section. These were built by Preservation Homes. They very much look like a craftsman style home. And we're going to turn here on Carnes because we're going to go to see another house that I lived in while I lived in Bedford over those 10+ years. And we're coming up right here is the home I was in. Nice bungalow. These homes range currently from about $540,000 to about $645,000. And these are right behind the Charleston section. The clubhouse is off of Bedfordtown Drive. More on those homes in a minute, but really great clubhouse. One of the best known pools and complexes in all of Raleigh. There's even a snack bar underneath there. There's a neighborhood swim team for the kiddos. Water slide, as you can see. Playground right there in the complex, as well as tennis and pickleball. Next up, let's head into the Bailey Park collection. These are a bit larger homes. They were built by a custom builder group, really ideal for people that want a little bit larger lot, a little bit larger home. Prices currently in this section are going from about $800,000 up to around $1.1 million. And that's of course depending on square footage and features of the home. This is Bedfordtown Drive, which is one of my favorite streets in here. As you can see, the trees canopied over the street after a period of years. Homes have a lot of really cool character in here. Another really great thing about this neighborhood is there's tons of these like playgrounds and parks and things like this one. So the Bailey Park collection homes that you just saw in Bedford Town, they run pretty much the perimeter of the neighborhood. So these are all a continuation of that. Lots of lakes in this neighborhood as well. More of those Bailey Park collection homes. And next up, we're coming to one of the two commercial areas in the neighborhood. This is in the center of the neighborhood. There's a gym, a couple of restaurants, salon, that sort of thing. And then the second commercial is at the front of the neighborhood, which is what this is. Italian restaurant, Local 919, which is a wine and beer establishment. Some good friends of mine from Bedford actually own that place. Definitely recommend you go check it out. Next up, we hop back to the middle of the neighborhood. This is the Neuse River Greenway, part of the Wake County Greenway system. You can access here, go for a jog, run, walk, bike, etc. The next section we're heading into is the estates. These are fairly similar to the Bailey Park, a little bit bigger, and some of the higher end builders of the day built in here. Prices in the estates are going currently from about $1 million all the way up to $1,400,000. Again, depending on the size of the house, the property, and also the features of the home. Lots of different homes in here with lots of different exteriors. Definitely not what you would call a cookie cutter neighborhood by any stretch. Straight in front of us is sort of the icon of the neighborhood. If you ever see a picture of Bedford, you're going to end up seeing this clock tower. It's sort of the centerpiece of the neighborhood. And on either side of this quad and around the clock tower are the Georgetown row houses. These range from about $445,000 up to about $565,000. They have 3 different floor plans in the row houses. The ones on the end have downstairs primaries, and then the 2 in the middle have upstairs primaries. There's just a little snippet of Bedford at Falls River. I hope you can see why it's one of my favorite neighborhoods. If you have questions about any of these sections of the neighborhood or really anything we weren't able to film today, you can give us a shout on the contact info below. We'll be happy to get you all the details. Check out the attached video. We think you're really gonna like that one as well. And of course, as always, like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, bye-bye.